Are you ready for another month of fresh shows and movies on Peacock? September 2025 is packed with exciting new originals, hit films, and returning favorites that you won't want to miss. Whether you're looking for drama, comedy, or blockbuster entertainment, Peacock has something lined up for everyone. In this video, we'll break down all the highlights coming to the platform this month. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into what's new on Peacock in September 2025. And the cast lineup is packed with talent. Domhnall Gleeson stars as Ned Sampson, the ambitious yet awkward editor-in-chief trying to keep the paper alive. Belle Powley takes on the role of Marcy, a sharp, witty reporter with a knack for getting into trouble. Lamorne Morris plays Dave, the paper's overworked photographer who always manages to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. And rounding things out, Jessica Williams joins as Kendra, the no-nonsense business manager tasked with balancing the books while chaos erupts in the newsroom. What makes the paper extra exciting is that, while it introduces a brand new cast, fans can expect subtle nods to The Office. Rumors even suggest surprise cameos from some familiar faces down the line. With its mix of sharp writing, relatable workplace comedy, and that signature documentary style, the paper is shaping up to be Peacock's biggest comedy event of the year. So mark your calendars, September 4th, 2025, when all 10 episodes of the paper, Season 1 drop exclusively on Peacock. First up this September on Peacock is a nightmare you never saw coming. Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare premieres September 5th, and trust me, it's not your childhood fairy tale anymore. This twisted horror reimagining is part of the growing Twisted Childhood universe, the same franchise that brought us Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and now it's here to ruin Neverland forever. So, what's the nightmare about? Wendy Darling embarks on a dangerous quest to save her brother Michael from the clutches of a dark and monstrous Peter Pan. But forget the whimsical adventures you once knew. This version of Neverland is a blood-soaked battleground filled with corrupted innocence, psychological terror, and a very different kind of magic. And get this, Screamboat premieres September 12th, 2025, as a Peacock exclusive, and it's shaping up to be one of the boldest horror comedy mashups of the year. Directed by Stephen Lamort, this twisted parody takes Steamboat Willie, the iconic 1928 cartoon, and reimagines it as a blood-soaked survival nightmare aboard a late-night New York City ferry. So what's the premise? A mischievous mouse, inspired by the public domain version of Mickey Mouse, transforms into a monstrous predator, stalking passengers and crew. What starts as a nostalgic trip quickly spirals into a grotesque fight for survival. Imagine Terrifier colliding with Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but with way more carnage. Epic Ride, the story of Universal theme parks, premieres September 29th, exclusively on Peacock, and this is a must-watch for theme park lovers, film buffs, and anyone fascinated by how movie magic transforms into real-world thrills. This 3-part documentary takes you on a journey through the evolution of Universal destinations and experiences, starting with the humble studio tour back in 1964 all the way to the groundbreaking attractions of today. Expect rare archival footage, intimate interviews with directors, producers, and even A-list stars, plus behind-the-scenes access to the creation of Universal Epic Universe, the highly anticipated new park opening in Orlando. Also arriving on Peacock September 4th is Easter Sunday, a heartfelt and hilarious comedy starring Joe Coy. The film follows Joe Valencia, a struggling actor and single dad, as he returns home for a Pascalia weekend full of family chaos, old grudges, and unexpected hijinks. From sibling rivalries to outrageous mishaps, including a stolen pair of Manny Pacquiao's boxing gloves, Joe must navigate the chaos while keeping his family together. Joe Coy brings his signature stand-up energy to the role, making every scene both funny and heartfelt. Easter Sunday is a celebration of family, culture, and the beautifully messy moments that bring people together. If you're looking for laughs and warmth in equal measure, this one's not to be missed. Coming to Peacock on September 5th is Back to Black, a raw and emotionally charged biopic that tells the story of legendary British singer-songwriter Amy Winehouse. Directed by Sam Taylor Johnson, the film stars Marissa Abela in a hauntingly authentic portrayal of Amy, capturing both her incredible talent and her fragile humanity. The movie follows Amy's journey from her North London roots to global superstardom, focusing on the creation of her iconic Back to Black album. It explores her early musical influences, her family life, and her turbulent romance with Blake Fielder Civil. It also doesn't shy away from the struggles she faced, from addiction and bulimia to relentless media scrutiny. Rather than sanitizing her story, Back to Black leans into the contradictions that made Amy both brilliant and tragically human, her sharp wit, emotional depth, and the self-destructive choices that shaped her music and her life.
Whatever you've done, I know there is good inside you.
Telemundo presenta.
¿Bajar? ¿No puede ser que la casa parece obra en construcción?
Te tratan como a una ama de llaves.
I can't believe this. They're canceling the charter.
I'm sitting on top of
gap it tears in the lives of people and the history of things that might have been. Have you ever seen
The city of New York waiting breathlessly in the case of Maddie Flynn.
That monster is a manipulative predator.
Lo que esperas de mí.
Está bien.
¿De acuerdo?
De acuerdo.
¿Está bien?
Adiós.
Y amor.
¿Cómo definiría ser?
I've always wanted to be a lawyer.
You are doing what you were meant to do, Rudy.
What used to be a taco hut.
You don't say.
It's empty.
I'm gonna die. I warned you about 1408.
Is the code he could die by.
Hang me.
It is now 7:06. You have exactly 8 hours and 54 minutes to ponder the error of your way.
He's got a playmate of his own. Bride of Chucky. The screen's most brutal killer is back for blood.
They say he came back from the dead. His hand replaced by a bloody hook.
And
Find her! Look everywhere!